Hello everybody. Sorry about the sound on this one. I'm using the microphone on the camera because my sound recorder's taking the huff with me for some reason. Yeah, so I got this train set on eBay or Deal Extreme, I can't remember, about a year ago. I don't know why I bought it, and I didn't buy a Thomas branded train set. It was a generic train set, and I think I actually bought it just out of curiosity because I was potentially thinking or playing along with the idea of having a sort of camera rotating around an object, so you could do those sort of like rotate those photographs you see on the e-commerce sites where they can rotate around the object. Because that seems like a mount a camera onto a circular track, have the camera go around, take still shots, and then you can build up one of those images. Do it on the cheap because professionals use a similar sort of setup. But more expensive. So I just bought a couple of these, and this is what arrived, the Thomas branded set. Now everyone knows don't buy knockoff branded toys because you're probably buying something completely dangerous. So yeah, I have it here. I'm just going to have a quick look at it, just out of curiosity. Now the thing that's always hit me about this is the smell. You can't smell it in the video obviously, but it has a smell coming off it of what I can only describe as WD-40 mixed with petrol mixed with some random chemical. It's nasty. It's really nasty, and it has permeated the box. And actually, as I handle this, it seems to be coating my skin with a sort of it's not greasy. It's just kind of, you know what the sensation you get from leaking zinc carbon batteries. It's kind of like that. It's not nice at all. So anyway, let's just have a look at what we got. We got the locomotive here. Fake driving wheels. A bit of a steam train buff myself. Coal bunker and a brake wagon. Let's see. Let's have a look at the locomotive first. There's a switch there. Is that attached to a potentiometer? Let's have a nosy inside. Do we have a battery? Let's see if this one works. Well, there we go. Tell you what, let me just set up some track here. This is going to be fast. Oh, don't have enough pieces of track. I do. Yes, I do. I wonder if I can make this into a circle. I'm probably going to be violating the train's turning radius. If you're living in the UK and you ever see a railway carriage, at the end of each carriage in between the wagons you'll see someone that says C1, C2 or C3. And that defines the number of chains that wagon can turn in. Chains are a railway measurement, but basically most are C3. But you'll find that smaller wagons like shunters will be C2. It's a bit of information for you. It's a bit drunk there. Hey! We'll go to the right side up, yeah. Come on. Oh. Putting it together right would be helpful. Now the plastic here is of course it's cheap and nasty. Not durable at all. Now one of the things I did think about after buying this is, why do I need to buy a toy train to do this when I've got a shed load of Hornby gear sitting in a bag at the back of the shed? That's actually not too bad. So what have we got? Two plastic wheels that would come off easy. I'm assuming there's some sort of everything's falling down. So I'm assuming there's some sort of a metal axle in there. Let's see, how do I get this off? Because it just looks like there's a motor in there. I thought there was a potentiometer, but I think it just switches on and off. Oh. Yeah, this whatever this coating is, it's nasty. It's something they sprayed on to prevent corrosion. Flathead screwdriver. Or is it just something got spilled in the factory? I don't know. Cost wise, I can't remember how much this cost, but I think it was like, it wasn't very much anyway. It was probably $2 or $3 or something like that. Let's see. How does this come off? Might have to edit down a bit here. It's actually better put together than I expected. I'm used to this stuff, although it is, look at this, flexible. How do I get this off? Oh, there we go. There's one side anyway. That really is simple. There's the battery compartment. Yeah, look at that. That is dirt simple. When this lever comes across, it pushes against a strip of copper which presses against the negative terminal. So basically it's a really, really basic switch. The contacts come out here. Interesting that they're mixing steel and copper. Nothing inherently wrong with that, it's just not a design decision I would go along with. And then there's a simple DC motor attached to what's that thing called? Spiral anyway, you know what I mean? And presses against the cogs on the axle. I mean, really that is as simple as they come. Now the problem there is this is probably, if you were to tramp on this, pardon me, sneezing, whole thing will probably come apart, and I don't know if I'd want kids playing around with this. The sharp edges here, you got the gears there, small bits that can be swallowed and damaged, and yeah, so I wouldn't call it incredibly unsafe. I would call it moderately unsafe. So let's see, this goes against here, so literally those contacts press against the motor contacts. At least I got a free motor out of this. The terminals on the motor. And yeah, so that's what you get for $2 or whatever it was. It's really like as simple as they could have made it. They couldn't have made it any more simple. I wonder if it's still running. There we go. So yeah, let's have a look at the brake wagon. Again, simple as they come. Oh, it's not going to last. There's nothing inherently unsafe about it, I suppose. This chemical stuff was really nasty though. It's really starting to irritate me. So what I'm going to do is, sorry, I'll have a look at the coal wagon as well. Yeah, it's the same. So, yeah. I'd be concerned with like maybe kids swallowing these, because these could come off pretty easily. There's a pair of pliers. The needle nose will do the job. Yeah. Shouldn't come off as easy as that. Oh, the smell is revolting. Anyway, I'm curious, is just, what is this stuff? That's really nasty. Anyway, I'm tempted to set fire to it. I wonder if it'll cast flame, because the only thing I can see really wrong with this would be this chemical stuff could either burn kids' skin, like it is making my skin feel really rough and hard. Started off as kind of greasy, but now it's getting hard. It's weird. So I will. Actually, I probably shouldn't set fire to things without getting a tray to put them in. Hold on a second. So there we go. Let's see. Very old rusty tea tray. Not expecting anything to happen here. Oh. Okay. Well, there you go. That was unexpected. Yeah. Don't buy cheap toys.